Hello and welcome back to CARP Interest. We're finally back out on the bank and we've got an interesting new venture to let you in on. We're collaborating with Gemini Carp Tackle this year and we're going to go through a number of in-session videos going over numerous methods and tactics.
The first in-session video that we're going to bring to you starts today. We're here at Trent View Fisheries in Nottingham. We're going to be doing singles versus solid bags, Pete versus Liam. One of us will fish the singles, one of us will fish the solid bags, and we'll see which one wins on the day.
We both like the solids and we both like the singles. The only way to decide this is we're going to do a little competition now where we're going to cast a lead into a bucket. First person to get into the bucket wins, gets to choose which method they want. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. Ah, you can go first. Not enough to worry about though.
So if this goes in now, then that's it, game over?
Yeah, pound shooter. Straight away.
Sudden death?
Yeah, straight away. Nothing to worry about there. Nothing to worry about at all. I've never been any good at these. It's gone in?
No, it's on the outside.
Oh.
You was close, oh, you was close.
He's sweating. He's sweating.
Never been any good at these, he says. We're definitely going to have to edit this. We're making ourselves look terrible.
Got it?
Oh!
Shocking, that is. I'm getting worse.
Bosh!
Oh, well, that's that done.
Get in. Right, so now the swim choices have been confirmed. I've come into the left-hand side, and after having a word with the bailiff, he's told us that there's a gravel bar out at about 18 wraps. So I've been leading around now for about 15 or 20 minutes. I've managed to find it. Now I'm just going to check the depth because I know that it's quite deep out there. So swim side and tactics chosen. Let's get this competition started. Solids versus singles.
See you on the other side.
Let's go.
Oh.
Oh, let's not.
Stay still.
Ah, you. First rod of the competition going out. Solid bag. Bit of a crosswind, so I hope I nail it first time. Right on the money.
So I found a spot roughly about 18 wraps out, just as the bailiff recommended. I wouldn't usually fish in that kind of depth, but as you say, been recommended, so I'm going to stick 2 out there on a spot. But I'm going to bring 1 a lot closer in, probably 6 or 7 wraps, where it's a little bit shallower at about 10 foot.
I've gone for the solid bags, which looking now, I regret my decision a little bit because the crosswind is savage and getting a solid bag out there first time isn't easy.
Right, so Liam's put all his rods out now on his bags. All my singles are out. We're at different lengths, so which is good for both of us. I'm just going to top my spot up with 4 or 5 spoms. Ready for the evening, and that'll be me until tomorrow then.
So that's the first day come to a close, and although it's been a fairly unproductive day on the fish front, I think it was expected. We've learnt a a fair bit about the swim now, and there's stuff that we can take into tomorrow, and I'm sure it will be more productive as the session goes on.
Yeah, so today was just basically getting set up and find our feet in the swim. We've got a few ideas we're going to go with tomorrow, but yeah, so tomorrow I'll be up early doors, sort some rods out, change a bit of tactics up and go through more in depth on the rigs. But for now we're going to get a brew on and have a little chill and then get back at it tomorrow. Morning, so as you can see, nothing happened last night, no action, didn't see much around the lake. So as you can also tell, we're in a different swim. As Liam's seen some fish this morning at early hours, noticed a few shoal this side, so we've headed round this morning. We've just finished setting up, just got a brew on.
Yeah, like Pete said, I woke up at first light this morning to redo the rods because I wasn't 100% happy with where there was with that crosswind. So the plan was to get up, bring them in a little bit closer, find a spot and try and counteract that crosswind. But as I did get up, I saw some fish showing behind us now. We've jumped into pegs 22 and 23. So that was all it took really to wake Pete up and get the cars loaded and round here.
And on this peg, we've got the wind blowing right at us. It's right in our face. So Liam's gone for a distance approach and I'm going to drop in a little bit closer so then we can see where they're going to come from, if they're going to come. Fingers crossed.
Unfortunately, it is a cold wind, which ideally we want to be on the back of, but the bank to the back, which has been producing the fish over the last couple of weeks, the wood bank, it's absolutely rammed. There's no chance that we're going to get on there during this session. So the idea is that we can plonk up here, we can get as close to the middle of the lake as we can, and then we're closer to where the fish are coming out than we have been all session so far. So we're going to finish up these drinks. I think Pete's going to get a bit of bait out over the area he's found. I'm going to redo my solid bags in a little bit because I'm not putting any bait around them. And yeah, we're just going to see what the day brings, and we'll get back in touch with you soon.
So out the blue, Liam's only going to have himself a little run. Just battling away with it now. Wind's still hammering us in the face. Get in.
Mate, that feels so good.
Yeah? We needed this. A little bit of a confidence boost. Yep, got it.
Well, I can't actually believe it, but I'm lifting up a fish. We've had a walk around the lake, we've spoke to plenty of the other anglers and they're all telling us zigs, but you can never discount a good old solid bag. This one was took to the trusty for us Manila wafter, little dumbbell, done the business. Not going to bother weighing it. It's an upper double, might scrape £20. Get a little bit of carp care on her and we'll slip her back. Absolutely buzzing. Really important that we look after our captures so that the next angler can enjoy them just as much as we did. Well, the well-earned fish, hopefully there'll be a couple more, but I do believe that's 1-0 to the solid bags. Get in. As you know, I chose to use the solid bags. I've got a few tied up here ready to go, They've just got a simple blowback rig inside the bag with a hook bait, 2mm pellets, a mixture of colours, just to add a little bit more visual aspect on the lake bed. I'll be using the Gemini tidy stems. These are the 5.75mm diameter ones. They fit perfectly over the 3-ounce leads. Going on to the tidy stems themselves, the inserts are made from a fused fluorocarbon. Many benefits to that. Firstly, the breaking strain of these is guaranteed at £45. Also, because it's super flexible, when it's looped onto your main line, it's not going to damage your line in any way. More importantly than that, with it not being a rigid stem, it won't damage the fish. And the beauty of these is that you can tie loads of these up either before your session when you've got a spare couple of hours at home, or when it's wind and terrible conditions like we have today. You can sit in your bivvy nice and warm, get loads of them tied up, ready for a break in the weather when you can get them back out on the spot. That one that's just done the fish straight off. Another one pre-tied. Back on the loop. We're back fishing again.
Celebratory meal.
Celebratory meal.
Save the blank. They say fishing's meant to be relaxing, but you don't relax until there's a fish caught.
That you don't, that you don't. I do think one of us are going to have another one at some point.
Yeah. The little burger inspection. I need you to honour me my burger.
Well, I've got to give it you.
Yeah, give it the good old mighty test.
Good enough to eat?
Burger cheers.
On a brioche bun. To be fair, mate, I don't want you to do the tea.
Oh yeah, Liam doesn't have a proper cup of tea.
The tea would be dreadful.
Lee likes his with all milk in. And
no, Pete has his warm milk. I like mine a little drop.
Look, where's your tea bag?
Tiny little still in there.
Oh.
Why?
I thought you'd already got rid of it.
No, squeeze it all out. And
I mean, you put milk in with the tea bag.
I don't know why I do when I'm fishing, because I don't when I'm at home.
I don't know why you do it fishing, like you take it out.
Yeah, that's what I do. I put
you get the milk.
After.
So why do you do it at fishing?
I don't know. It's just a habit I've got.
Just a touch.
Nah, no, you're playing up to the cameras now.
Just a touch.
And you normally...
You usually put loads in, I don't know. You got...
You're a liar. You're a liar.
Give me some more milk. No, but it's not loads of milk.
No, you do. You have milky water, you do.
Yeah, so we're just going to finish this cup of tea and have a chill out. And probably see you in the morning unless we get any further action.
The whole time you was talking, all I could hear was ding, 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 ding.
So you doing outro?
I don't know what to say.
Well, you got to do something now. You disturbed my outro.
What, is this it for the night then? Are we saying good night and that?
Well, until the morning, unless we get a fish.
We're not going to say good night in the morning, are we?
Well, go on then. You see what you got.
What am I saying then?
Just you do you. I thought I had it sorted, but then you wanted to ruin it.
Right, and so this is us sign. I'm done. Turn the mic off.
So it's just about 4:30, 5 o'clock. Very early in the morning. Saved me a little blank. So here we have the capture for this morning, just this moment ago. 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. Running rig at distance. And I believe that brings me back to 1-1 with Liam. Go on then. I believe that's 1-1. So I'm made up now to be off the mark. I can finally relax. I don't care what you say, until you catch that first fish you cannot relax. And now I can. Just read on the rods and hopefully another fish will reveal itself. It's getting on about 6:30 now. I'm just going to turn the lights off, turn the camera off. I'm going to jump back in bed, have a nice slow morning. But until then, get me back in that sleeping bag. Good morning. So, a nice little wake up call. Same rod, same method, Ronnie rig. Nice bright yellow pop up. I'm not going to weigh him again, but I'd say low 20s, 3 fish so far. Still another night to go. It's starting to come together now. I believe that's 2-1 to the singles. That's it, lads. I know I love fishing, but oh, they're even putting a line through it for me. Cheers, lads.
So good morning. As you can see, it's been a successful night. Pete's managed to take the lead. Don't know how he's pulled it out of the bag.
2-1.
But got a nice...
How's that for a morning?
Nice morning display for us. Right, and so we're entering the last full day of the session. The rods are back out a little bit later than we wanted to this morning, but it's not every day you get to the Red Arrows practice, so we stood and watched them for a good half hour, 45 minutes. I've opted to just put the 2 rods back out this morning because the crosswind's killing me, the bow in the line. It's not going to be safe if I've got 3 rods out there crossing over each other. The last thing I want is to hook a fish and the lines to get tangled 50 or 60 yards out, and you know, it's not right. So
yeah, again, I've been fishing with the 2 rods. The crosswind has come over us today, so yeah, as soon as you cast out, you try and get your rod tip down, it's still not eliminating the bow. So yeah, we're both going with 2 rods, we're both fishing at distance again. Liam with the solids, me with the singles. It's 2-1, can Liam pull it back? So we're just going to have a cup of tea now and have a little slow morning, talk tactics, and maybe get some food on. Right, so we're just doing a little clip for the in-session video, and we're nicely interrupted by this little take. Just gotta make sure you don't go under the rod. No, it's hard to tell at the minute. It's hard to tell. Yes, feel good.
yeah, 31.
31.4.
31.
Right, so fat at the bottom. It's hard to hold. No, easy boy. Right, so we're amongst them. 31.4. Ronnie at range again, same rod, same area. Be nice to me. Oh, buzzing for this one. I'm just short of a pound, maybe a pound and a half of a PB. Almost there, but it's always good to get one of these for the session. I'm absolutely made up. Woo! The session just took a great turn. First day we didn't feel confident at all, and now it's all starting to kick off. Right, I'm just going to run you through my tactics, what approach I'm taking. So in this session, I'm going to be using the Gemini Tidy booms for the Turbo German and the Ronnie spinner. Both of these booms come in different sizes, available in 5.5 inch, 7 inch and 9 inch. Both of these booms have a 30 pound breaking strain, 0.50mm diameter and 100% fluorocarbon. They also have a light refractive index of 1.42, which is very similar to water, basically making them near invisible. Each Tidy boom is manufactured using the unique fluorocarbon fuse bond technology. This is stronger than any conventional knot. So this is the boom for the Ronnie rig. First of all, you need to select your hook, which hook you're going to use. Then we need to add a method of attaching bait, whether it be a micro ring swivel or a bait screw. This one we've opted for a bait screw. This is held on by a hook bead. Once those are in place, slide a small piece of heat shrink tube onto the hook. This will then be attached to the Tidy boom by passing it through the eye of the hook. Once this is in place, slide the heat shrink back down. The shrink tubing then needs to be heated up so it makes a tight fit. Back down to the other side of the boom, we use an anti-tangle sleeve just to aid the fluorocarbon, giving that extra kick. Once you've completed this, back down to the business end, choose your bait that you wish to have, we've gone for the bait screw, so we're just screwing a bait on. Nice bright yellow pop-up, seems to be doing the work here at Trent View. And then all you have to do then is counterbalance the pop-up with a bit of putty, if needed, get that right balance. So here you can see the mechanics of the rig working, massive amount of resistance kicking back. Also, if you're casting at distance, you can have that bit of confidence in your rig that it's setting out there and it's not tangling. Moving on to the other method on my other rod, we're going with the tidy boom for the turbo German rig. Many of the same principles, 30 pound braking strain, refractive light index of 1.42, various sizes such as 5.5 inches, 7 inches and 9 inches. I like this method, the turbo German rig, as it's a highly effective balanced bottom bait rig. It offers consistent levels of presentation, the ability to reset after an aborted take, and it has solid hook holds.
So as the eagle-eyed viewers might notice, I'm in yet another swim. Basically, Pete's had 3 fish from 4 o'clock, between 4 o'clock this morning and now. All of them have come on his right-hand rod. He's had nothing on his left. I had that one yesterday, but since then nothing. And the swim to the right of Pete is free. So I've decided to up sticks again, move into here, and I'm going to spend the last afternoon and night in this swim. So still the old faithful solid bag. Got to try and pull this back. Pete's now 3-1 up and I can't let him get one over on me. Right then, so the move seems to have paid off again. I just hope I can get this one in. It feels, I don't want to jinx it, but it feels like it might be a slightly better fish. At the minute, just to get me back in the game, I'd take anything. Comment. Yes. Oh, what a session.
Another one on the bank.
Right then, so the move of swim again has paid off. I'm back on Pete's coattails. The first comment of the session, the importance of moving swims when it feels right, and it certainly did. All Pete's bites come from his right hand rod. I felt like I was just out of the way of them to the left hand side of Pete, so I decided to move over, and it's paid good again. A night left to go, the rest of the afternoon and a night left to go.
Yeah.
Tell you what, the quality of the fish in here, you can't knock it. Every single one has been absolutely pristine. As the solids cut the lead down to just 1 on the singles. Just a little update then to round off our last full day of this session. Pete's had the 3 fish since this morning. I've had the 1, but Pete's definitely stole the show with that 31 pound 4 ounce. Beautiful fish. The mover pegs again for me worked today. 1 last night to go, couple of hours in the morning. We got to be off by 9:30 off the peg. But yeah, it's been a brilliant session, and to be honest with you, I think we're both still confident that we might get woken up in the night, or at least get one in the morning. So I'll say good night for now, and I'll see you either in the morning or through the night with another fish.
Oh, it's a bit cold this morning.
Scores on the doors. 27-4. We'll take them ones.
Yeah. Well done. What's that, 3-3?
3-3.
Oh, I tell you what.
First light bite for me to round the scores up at 3-3. And I've got amongst the better fish too. Not quite Pete's stamper fish, but 27 pound 4 ounce. My biggest of the session, and I'll certainly take it. As I said, that makes the scores 3-3 now with about 4 hours of the session left, all to play for. That rod's already back out on the spot because with such a short amount of time left of the session, I figured I'd get the hook out in the water, leave this one resting safely there and get that rod back out hoping to snatch the win. Fish number 3 for me now. Again, the solid bag, yellow northern wafter. It really does seem that yellow's doing the business. All 3 of Pete's have been yellow pop-ups, and yeah, it seems that yellow is the way to go at Trent View Fisheries. I can go home now, an happy man. Three. And that just goes to show once again the tidy stems, how important it is. I've got a couple of bags tied up just in case this scenario happens. I've managed to bring the last fish in, get it sorted, rod straight back out, and within a minute of the fish going back, the rod peels off again. Come on. The smallest fish of the trip, but it doesn't matter when it's the one that's put me into the lead. And that, with just a few hours left, puts solid bags in the lead.
So that brings the session to an end. As you all saw, it was a slow start, but then it turned into a productive one. Liam finally snatched the win at the end for solid bags, but it just shows you how effective both methods are. A quick shout out to Trent View. Just want to say thank you for being so accommodating, friendly and welcoming. It's an amazing fishery and we had an amazing time. An update on the 31 pound 4 capture. It turns out it was a new 30 to the lake, so we actually got to name it. And due to the collaboration with CARP Interest and Gemini Carp Tackle, I thought it was quite fitting and I called it Gemini. So if you do catch this fish in the future, Gemini, please tag Carp Interest and Gemini Carp Tackle, just so we can see. I think it'd be quite interesting. But coming to an end, guys, just going to pat the bivvy down now. I'm going to head off home. But if you have enjoyed the videos, make sure you're liking and subscribing to Gemini Carp Tackle and Carp Interest. We've got a collaboration going on through this year. We're going to produce a number of videos. So if you are liking them, guys, please follow and subscribe, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the next one.